Paul says again, rejoice always, and again, I say rejoice. So now he's reminding us, always rejoice, and again, I say rejoice again. Let your gentleness be known to all men. The Lord is at hand. Be anxious for nothing. Look at this. But in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving. In other words, we are not acting like entitled children when we go to God and saying, God, I don't like this in my life. God, I don't want this in my life. God, I don't deserve this in my life. No, we're going to God with humility and thanksgiving. And we're saying, God, I don't understand why this thing happened. Maybe it was my own decision. Maybe life just happened. I don't understand all the circumstances, but what I do know is that you are good, that you are faithful, and that you're going to bring me through this thing, and I'm going to thank you all the way through. And look at what the result is when you do this. The peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds through Christ Jesus. Come on, the reason why some Christians are depressed is just because they aren't thankful. I'll tell you one thing that will destroy a marriage just like that is unthankfulness. That quick. And see, in every situation that you and I go through, every situation, there is the opportunity at the very same time to be thankful and to also be ungrateful. Every time. I don't care what it is. We moved into that house and, a whole new kitchen, everything. But I could have brought somebody up from South America. I could have brought a pastor up that I know from South America. And listen, my house, the way that it stood 5 years ago, is 20 times nicer than the shack that he lives in. But here I am. Oh, this stupid house. It's ugly. Needs work. I don't like it. I promise you, there's somebody out there that would have been really happy to have it. And this is the way that we get. We look at our circumstance. We look at what we have. We look at what we don't have. And then all of a sudden, we're either grateful or we're ungrateful. But gratefulness, thanksgiving, begins to attract the favor and the grace of God over your life. And before too long, you'll find also that just as Paul promises us, the peace of God comes and it guards our hearts and minds. Come on, every promise of God has a condition to it, and the condition of the peace of God being over your heart and over your mind is that you have placed yourself in a position of thanksgiving, thankfulness. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be known to God, and then the peace of God will come, and it will guard your heart, and it will guard your mind. And then no matter what comes against you in life, it may not be fun for a while. There may be a season or whatever, but whatever comes against you, your mind is guarded, your heart is guarded, because you know the goodness of God is going to see you through it, and you're going to come out better on the other side. God works all things to the good of those who serve Him and are called according to His purpose. He doesn't work all things to the good for everybody. He works all things to the good of those who are following after Him, who are chasing after Him, who are following after Him with a heart of thanksgiving. God is going to take that circumstance that's come against you and He's going to turn it for your good. What the enemy meant for evil, God's going to turn it to good.